Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Pew, pew, pew. Help. Yow. So. Nice. YOLO. Shamino. Debray. Now survive. Blah, blah. How many beasts are discussed in the bestiary in Erstam's book? 52. What circle of magic doth the create automata spell appear? 6. How many reasons did Erstam put down the history of the land in writing? For how many reasons did he put down the history of the land in writing? 1. Thou art truly the one I seek, apparently. Here is the hourglass of fate. Keep it with thee always, for through it the monks of Zenka can aid thee. Foretold. I am a Zenkan monk, my son. As such, I have devoted my life to studying the prophecies of Zenka. In case you haven't noticed as well, the character portraits are much better than they were in 7, and much more along the lines of Ultima Underworld 2. Writings are clear. The hero shall come in the last days with 3 companions to battle against the evil which is in the land. Further, the hero shall be given guidance from the power that dwells in the void. Promised hero. Land is in dire need of a hero, for the end of the world draws nigh. There are storms which lash out with magical lightnings and strange illnesses which plague the innocent. Lastly, there is a growing sense that something is wrong in the land. Assistance. I must go now before those who oppose me find that I have been here. What? I haven't finished talking to you. Foxer, thou should know better than to meddle in the affairs of fate. By merely talking with the hero, thou mightst be condemning us. We must intervene, Carnax. The very fabric that weaves the tapestry of the cosmos may depend on it. Thou foolish as ever, girl. Zenka's writings are crystal clear. Those who seek to aid the hero shall cause his greatest calamities. I must stop thee before thou send us all to our doom. I must stop thee. This fire ring shall save thee from being destroyed during this battle, hero. Neither of us means thee harm, but errors can occur in the heat of magic combat. Remain within the ring. Fucking hell. Oh. Well. She lives! Not so easily defeated, friend monk. In Frio Grave. Ah. Hero, listen to me before the fires consume me. Beware of thy friends, they shall only bring destruction upon thee. Take that, vile witch. Thou wilt pay. Ah! Goodbye, hero. Carnax is defeated for now. I am weak and must leave. The writings of Zenka speak of 3 which shall travel with thee. Without them thou canst not succeed. You must find them, hero, and then never let them leave thy side. You must also seek 3 artifacts. A ring, a necklace, and an earring. Notebook time! There is actually one in the game, which I've turned on auto notes, so I'm hoping it's going to do that for me. But so I need a ring, necklace, an earring, and all that will become clear in just a second. Through these ancient items a power shall communicate with thee. More than this I do not know. Seek out thy black sword with the caged demon that thou bring with thee from another land. Thou must have it to complete thy quest. So the reason that I need the ring, necklace and earring is to go with my absolutely natty fur hat. Check that out. You may notice as well a change in my armour. I now have a blue breastplate. I now have a sexy pair of fine stockings, which get them bad boys on. Oh, yes. And my pine cone. Oh, no, pumice. And there's my pine cone. There we go. I'm also wearing a nice little wedding ring there. So, all ready for a night on the town. Oh. I've laddered me tights. Look, my toes sticking out. Oh, well. Yes. So, all is not well in inventory land. A lot of my gear has vanished. I believe that breastplate is decorative. So, I have gold coins, which I was sent with, but you may notice these as well. Filari, another type of currency. I've got a ruddy rock, some alchemist's apparatus, the sexy stockings, still got my pocket watch, and then I've got the hourglass of fate, which does nothing. So I've also got no weapons, interestingly. I'll wear that natty hat though, it's awesome. Yep. Avatar! Art thou alright? I heard what sounded like the explosions of a volcano, and look at all the fire here. I've been searching all over for thee. That storm has left me quite disconcerted. I can neither find Yola nor Dupre. And you're on fire! You're stood in the fire. And to make matters worse, I'm stood in fire. No, nothing remains of the equipment that Lord British gave us. Well, you hardly had anything on to begin with. Hath all been replaced by strange items that I do not recognise. Perhaps thou shouldst inspect thine equipment as well. I should make a list of what we have. Such strangeness. Oh, you're going to die. Oh, God, he has as well. You've actually died. You stupid bastard. Right. This is... Do you know? You know when you just... You know you're off to a bad start. Yes, it's terrible. You've all been teleported. Bye. Right. See if I can get more words out of her this time. Yes, said that. How many characters in an Ophidian writing? There are 36. How many reasons did Erson put down to history line writing? 1, we know that. How many cities were established? 3. Sorry, see if we can get more out of her this time. Hourglass. As long as the hourglass of fate is with thee, if thou art killed, thou shalt be resurrected on Monk Isle. Useful. And if one of thy companions is killed, it can summon one of us to be resurrected, him or her, by use of the hourglass. Shit! If you'd have told me that before you fucked off. Monk shall come soon when that in a safe place without strangers or distractions. Foretold. Companions. So the companions will be thine oldest and most trusted friends. It is their part to share thine adventure with thee. Must find them. Side, know that. Writings are vague on this point. It's not certain whether the power lives in the void now or merely came from that place. However, I do know that you need to seek out 3 artifacts. The power shall communicate. The promised hero. Wrong. Cannot explain further. Do not feel it. Sense that something is not right. Zenka speaks of these days of the time of imbalance. Illnesses. The prophecies mention that a plague will come among us to sicken the meek and the innocent. As I notice the dying birds, they are the only first victims. At first the disease shall strike the wildest races, and lastly the race of men. Storms are one of the signs that the end of the world is at hand. I do not know what causes them, nor how they may be stopped. Most ships have ceased to sail, for the storms strike any vessel which leaves harbour. Lightning doth have the power to kill or to teleport. Sometimes it changes the nature of that which it strikes. And assistance, yeah. Oh. She was actually giving me advice. So, follow the coast until us come to a great city. Name of the city is Monitor. An old friend of thine awaits thee there. Old friend. by. I wonder if it somehow hit by last time. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Now, I remember from Ultima 1 and 3, there was East and West Montor. I don't remember Monitor. Right. Let's get Shamino away from the sodding fire. The Avatar! I would have words with thee! Avatar! Oh, that were alright. I heard what sounded like explosions. Volcano. Look at all the fire here. Searching all over. Stuff, blah, blah, blah. Can't find anybody. And the equipment's gone. You should check your own pack. Such strangeness. I'm ready to provide whatever aid I can. Time. What time format dost thou prefer, Avatar? 24 hour. Watches and sundials will now use 24-hour format. That is something added by the Serpent Isle fixes. Thanks. Anytime. So, if I look at my pocket watch now, 6:37. Ah. I now have 2 scrolls. What's going on there? Ah, it's the list that Shamino went. A list of items which we found ourselves with after the storm, prepared by Shamino. A pine cone, or at least it appears to be one. A fine pair of sheer stockings, probably women's attire. Probably. Strange apparatus of glass and copper. A rock. Finely crafted ring of silver of the size to fit a small woman or a child. A ridiculous fur cap. That is not ridiculous. That is awesome. I wish I had one. Anyway. An enamelled breastplate suitable for ceremonial occasions, so it's useless. A bottle of ice wine, whatever that is. Strange baubles, silver discs with jewels in the centre, that will be the filari. A red hunk of stone. Some very old and worn slippers, such might be worn in the privacy of one's home. This is what Shamino has got in his bag. A crude brush, a large skull, no doubt belonging to some large and dead animal. A bloody hand severed from its corpse, yet shows no sign of decay. So Shamino's got the bear skull and an odd hairbrush. Check out the slippers. They are brilliant. Oh yes, belt items as well. The sword was on my belt. He can carry a torch on his belt. How cool is that? There's the hand. I don't suppose it moves, does it? It's not going to run away from me. There! Oh, it does move! Okay. Right. Let us away. Now, this hopefully fixes the issue as well of the slowdown the more characters you have in your party. That looks like an entrance. Yeah. Actually, I seem to remember now something from... Ooh, a cake. Damn right, free cake. I seem to remember now from the dim and distant past a cave that's hidden behind a bush. Yeah, behind a bush. Run! There is a bush. There is something behind said bush. Yes. What is that? There's clearly something there, but it just keeps saying brambles. We did pass through an illusionary wall to enter that cave. Might there be another leading deeper inside the mountain? Why did Shamino just divulge that? Okay, nothing there. Bedroll. Bang! On the back. Check that bad boy out. Lockpicks. We like those. Shamino. In fact, get that on your belt. I suppose there's a key. Lockpicks. Shit. Excellent. Right. Leather gloves. Get rid of the old pumice. Sextant. Good. Food. Any sort of weapon is good. Same. Oh, you've got bloody two-handed hammer still. Get that bad boy out. Sling in case we need it. Wine. Bag. I'll wager that chest is locked. Should try the lockpicks on it. Lockpicks work on locked doors too. Of course, we only use them for virtuous reasons. The Avatar is no common thief. You were with me. Ultima VII. I robbed the country blind. My lord, let's take that torch. We need all that we can find, for they do not burn for that long. No doubt shall be many strange dungeons before our adventure is over. I'll decide what we're taking. Thank you very much. Serpent scales. I believe they are a reagent. Dearest Drogini, what follows is an excerpt from my translation of an ancient manuscript. The translation is crude, since I do not yet fully understand the serpent runes, but I think thou wilt find this very exciting until we meet again. Erston, thy devoted servant. I write this in great haste, for I can already hear the forces of order breaching the keep walls. I know not how this missive will survive to reach the outside lands, or for that matter, future generations. My only hope is that the speedily drafted work will offer a record of our hallowed philosophy. For our culture is to have any chance of enduring the ages, someone somewhere must find this. Please, reader, I beseech thee, spread the word of our peoples. Release the spirit of our word and learn from the wisdom of the past. Balance. The harmony between the principles of order and chaos is the one pure axiom we hold true. All three principles are symbolized by our hieroglyphs. The great earth serpent, keeper of balance, lies on the vertical plane around which the two opposing serpents of chaos and order wrap themselves. Chaos and order each embrace three forces. These six forces, when combined, form the three principles of balance. Forces of chaos are tolerance, enthusiasm, and emotion. Forces of order are ethicality, discipline, and logic. Chaos. Tolerance is which encourages the acceptance of all things. Enthusiasm is the energy that allows one to perform great tasks. Emotion is the ability to perceive those feelings that come from the heart as opposed from the mind. Ugh. Order. Ethicality is the belief that there is great value in abiding by rules of conduct. Discipline is the drive to complete a task and avoid the distractions that prevent its completion. Logic permits clear, reasoned thought free from any instinctual biases. Balance. From the marriage between two forces, one each from chaos and order, come the principles. Tolerance and ethicality combine to form harmony, the ability to be at peace with the self, the individual, and the world. Enthusiasm and discipline brings dedication that permits one to surmount obstacles and lead others. Finally, emotion tempered by logic results in rationality, the ability to comprehend life and understand the world around us. Forces of chaos and order must ever remain in balance, for imbalance leads to disaster. Witness the war-torn state of our world today. As thou can surely see, my world hath been torn asunder by disregard for balance, our dearest axiom. Thou dost thrive in a time less violent, I can do no more than plead with thee to help restore balance to the Serpent Isle. I must end this brief explanation here, for I can hear mine attackers pounding upon the oaken door downstairs. I wish thee and thy world better fortune than mine own. Sithnos, the great Hierophant. I'm going to take that because I'm no doubt going to need to know it. Right. Where's that bag? No, I've already got too much crap already. Cave. Yeah. Bad day. Oh, Underworld all over again. Let me try busting it open. Yes. See, that wise to collect that scroll avatar. It probably contains clues which should be useful there. You're going to point everything out. You'll be wise not to end up like that skeleton. It's bad for your health. Right. Broken pot. What do we got here? Get rid of your sexy slippers. Put on some sexy boots. Shield. Now, if I remember rightly, you can put shield on your backpack. It's awesome. Very well thought through. Decent sword. Bit of gold. Couple of torches. I don't think there is any other ways off here. No. If I may, be wise to pick up that bedroll. Yes. Picked it up when we came in. Still want to know what that flashy thing is just there. Anyway. That seems like to the bow I did lose in the magical storm. And we are carrying an animal's skull given to us by the strange storm. It must have changed place with my bow. Slegnor, it is a clue! If we find where the other strange items came from, we shall find our lost possessions. Quite so. So we can put the skull back. Take your bow and stick that on your back. Put your head back where it should be. Somewhere there. There, wolves. Why do wolves not drop meat? I find that very strange. Very tasty. Bilge. So, I never actually noticed when I started. Did Shamino have half health when I picked him up? This shall be Monitor, no doubt. You there? Halt! What thou, and what is thy business? I'm the Avatar, I'm Slegnor. Who doth wish to know? I'm the Avatar. Who? Never heard of thee. Another stranger, most suspicious. Not been many travellers recently. Strangers. The coloured storms and the goblins have kept most people off the roads, and so it is unusual to see strangers in Monitor. Suspicious, in fact. Perhaps out in league with the enchanter who materialised in the centre of town. We promptly jailed him. But the uproar interrupted the funeral ceremonies. Funeral? Sad affair. One of our patrols was ambushed and the goblins slew nearly all of them. Only Templar survived to return. Worse yet, the patrol was led by the champion knight. She remains lost. We must assume that she is slain and the helm of Monitor taken. Helm is more than symbolic. Yes, the champion knight wears it, but it stands for something. It was once the property of the goblin chieftain who nearly conquered Monitor. Now they have it again. We are in dire trouble. We are lost without Astrid, for she is a warrior of warriors. Only the bravest knight can be the champion of Monitor. We compete constantly for the title. This keeps us fit to battle the goblin hordes. Astrid was unique among us, for she had held the title for nearly 3 years. In the north, they say that women are weak, but not in Monitor. The enchanter. Show unusual interest in this man. Speak to Lord Marston. Shall say no more to thee about the matter. Storms. Didst thou not see the storm which passed here so recently? Even a knight must hide from the fury of nature. So notice the lightning. It comes in many colours, and it hath sinister magical properties. Goblins, foul creatures. They're the bane of our existence. We are at war with the goblins and have been for many generations. If it were not for the pikemen patrolling the roads, one could never travel anywhere. Why would anyone bother going anywhere beyond Monitor? This is where courage thrives. Out there, frivolity reigns. Moonshade is nothing more than a city of mages. Who needs magic? It pales before a sharply honed sword. As for Fawn, the place is obsessed with strange customs and they worship beauty. Now, how can that compare to courage? You know nothing. Why we Monetarians have rebuilt the ancient highways and added new trails and byways. Each of our commands supplies the men to guard the towers which protect those trade routes. It's all foolishness. Fawn Tower hath been conquered, and the goblins will not stop there. Open the gate. Art thou friend or foe? Friend? I do not know thou art friend. I shall let thee in, but thou must have an escort until thou hast spoken to Lord Marston. Canst find him at the crematorium mourning for the dead. Follow the road north. Remember, we shall be keeping an eye upon thee. Oh, there's my escort. Do not tarry here. Ooh.